They were elected to pass the president's agenda, but the GOP divisions has reforms at a standstill, and Democrats not getting along. And now some lawmakers propose skipping their August recess to get some work done. Is this a good idea? Here to weigh in, GOP Congressman, House Financial Services Committee member David Kustoff. Congressman, you say don't rush to stick around in August. At what point, what will you like to see done that would allow you with a clear conscience to take off in August?
You know, I'd like to see us get health care done. So we need to see it come back from the Senate. We know that Leader McConnell has said that he expects that we'll have it back, or they'll pass it in the Senate by July the 4th. If they do pass it by July the 4th, that gives us a chance to get it done in the House by the end of July.
In conference.
In conference.
Right. So then they'll hammer it out. Two very different plans. Senate Democrats are beside themselves. They said this is a top secret process. We're going to shut down. Stop showing up to work, and we'll prevent you guys from prevent them from doing any work if this continues. What's your reaction to that?
You know, this bill was passed almost 6 years ago. I'm talking about Obamacare. So for the last 5-6 years, we've known since Republicans have taken control of Congress that we wanted to repeal and replace Obamacare. We can now finally do it, that we've got the House, the Senate, and President Trump. So everybody knows what the score has been. We passed what we passed out of the House. The Senate's got it. Let's go ahead and let the Senate pass their bill by July the 4th, as Mitch McConnell said. Get it back so that we can vote on it. Get it done by the end of July.
Congressman Duncan Hunter was beside himself on Sunday. He said the Senate is letting us down. We're giving them tons of legislation, and it's just stopping there. You have passed 158 bills, and President Trump has signed 37 into law. Do you have the same frustration with the Senate?
You know, I think that's an excellent point, because you look at the numbers that you cited. So the House has passed more bills through June 20th. If you look at the same point of Obama, President Bush, President George H.W. Bush, President Clinton, more bills passed. President Trump has signed more bills into law at this point in time. So I think we have been very productive.
So you're saying hold on to August off for now, but if they cannot get the health care done, if you cannot get started at least on tax reform, you say we should probably stay, you guys should stick around in August. That means Democrats have to stay too.
Yeah, I think we can be very productive in the month of July. We also have budget reconciliation. We've got to get the budget done.
And you're way behind on that.
So let's see what all we can get done in July. I think that we can be productive. But I bet if you talk to a number of my fellow members, both in the House and the Senate, they'd say if for some reason we can't get it done, then we'll stay some or part of August. But then, you know, you talk about August recess.
Yeah.
Recess is we know
I know you're going to be home
like.
working hard.
Right. So if we're not in Washington, we're going to be back in our home districts, meeting with constituents and going to various
Lastly, what's
events.
online today in the Tom Price's seat in Georgia with Ossoff and Handel too close to call?
You know, it is very close. One thing to look at is in early voting, the Republican numbers have been up in early voting, especially as compared to the primary. So I think Karen Handel has a really good chance. We'll know more tonight, but I'm proud of the effort that she's put forth. The most expensive congressional race in history.
All right, Congressman, great to see you in person. Congressman David Kustoff in studio from Tennessee. Great to see you, sir.
Thank you so much.